One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Utah Utes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Utes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCF's offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Wilson will throw. Here's the pressure. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Knights really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll pull it on the read. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Utah's offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, even.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. He's going to fire deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Quick release by the QB. And that's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down. This offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. You throw it to them, and they make big plays for them.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Finds his back in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Utah! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Pulled and fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Running to the left. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third.
Turning it on! Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move them on the counter. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. To throw, it's Applewhite. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Savage. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Utes are rolling down the field. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Makes the grab on the nasty move, and now he's got room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Brown. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Utes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll toss it. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Touchdown, Utes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced. use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so... There he goes! Quick step and go! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Denmark. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a tight end down the gut. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 10 over Florida. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Rush is on him. Makes the catch. It's Savage. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Utah. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the second half.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Motion from the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Hayes. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying play action. Got the back over the middle. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wilson to pass. He's going to take off. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hey! Oh, what a play by this defense! Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Denmark. Takes it the other way. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got thrilled as he just got rid of the football.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to barge their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Barrels ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It is a bit of an interesting choice here when the field goal could put you on top, but the touchdown would feel so good. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. On the run, it's Green. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Applewhite. Keeps looking downfield. With the catch, it's Savage. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Gets away from one. He's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Under fire. With the catch, it's Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes the grab. It's Savage. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Utes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Denmark. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play.
Deal off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for space. It's Booth. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just got you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll ride the hot hand. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Utah holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. That's caught. It's Denmark. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Under fire. Finds the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wilson will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Can't Make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Here's a heat. The short hands, it's Savage. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And here comes the offense on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Out of the gun, they give to the back.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
The Utes will try to convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Andrews. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know